I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only a hippopotamus will do. Don't want a doll, no dinky tinker toy. I want a hippopotamus to play with and enjoy. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. I don't think Santa Claus will mind you. He won't have to use a dirty chimney flue. Just bring him through the front door, that's the easy thing to do. I can see me now on Christmas morning creeping down the stairs. Oh, what joy and what surprise when I open up my eyes to see a hippo hero standing there. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only a hippopotamus will do. No crocodiles, no rhinoceroses. I only like hippopotamuses, and hippopotamuses like me too. Mom says the hippo would eat me up, but then teacher says a hippo is a vegetarian. There's lots of room for him in our two-car garage. I'd feed him there and wash him there and give him his massage. I can see me now on Christmas morning creeping down the stairs. Oh, what joy and what surprise when I open up my eyes to see a hippo hero standing there. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only a hippopotamus will do. No crocodiles or
Hello, how are y'all doing tonight? So, I've been playing this game for a little bit with a friend, who is also one of our illustrious mods here. And I've been feeling like playing it some more. And given that he's out of town, I'm just like, well, it's on Steam. I might as well buy it and just play it for you guys. Nothing says like a relaxing evening than I guess just playing around with the train, so I guess let's just do it. I haven't clicked new game yet. I modified my character first to look a bit more like me and less a bit ridiculous, so let's just, I guess, get started. Nope. 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 There is the achievement to destroy a shark, so I'll probably keep that on.
Sometimes the spirit of adventure beckons so much it's pointless to resist it. Some people find enough courage to get on a train and head off into space. No. So no. Wrong again. These are all wrong stories. Ah, there it is. The forest. This train was
I love the
passing through
forest.
impenetrable, dense forests. However, it was not a nameless journey, but a long way up here, right into the heart of the endless snowy nowhere. A perfect place for those who prefer tranquility, silence, and minus 45 degrees outside the window. Meet the man who made off into this palace of silence, the engineer. He'll be here on watch duty for many long and cold months, until the next lucky guy strides in to replace him. If one comes through at all, of course. There's no need to feel sorry for him. Although the terrain is wild, there's plenty to see and do around here, especially if you're curious enough. Fortunately for my story, engineers are almost always inquisitive and attentive. These people notice things that elude the average person. And everything would have been fine in this adventure if the blizzard had not started at the wrong time. strange hut, there was nothing. No people, no warmth, only darkness.
Okay, so I need to double check my controls. So I remember I couldn't change my controls in the other one. Wait, could I just plug in my controller and do it from here? Come on. There we go. Oof, this is much more sensitive than my Xbox. I'm gonna have to be careful.
If I were you, I'd look for a key. Or something that looks like a key. Maybe just something heavy. You're a mean one.
Oh my god.
Well, I don't think that's going to help.
These all have Nordic runes on them.
A heavy blunt object. Gotta grab it.
I made a horrible meal earlier, so I'm wondering if I want to order takeout. I accidentally messed up my sesame noodles. So I'm just like, whoa.
I'm afraid there's nothing left to fix with a hammer. Any other ideas?
So if I like lowest phase, I guess.
And so, my glorious hero, having passed all the hardships of his watch, finally obtains a light in order to... to notice something strange on the table?
Can't remember how far we got, or how far in we are. Entering the void.
You all right?
Oh yeah, I could get a banh mi. Banh mi's are delicious.
Finally awake? A typical day on watch, huh?
Let me know if anything is like too loud or overpowering. Gosh, it's been forever since I've seen a setup like this here. We have a steam engine now. And our train cars are so long.
This might come in handy.
can't read all that, sadly. Makes me wonder if this was Russia or something.
Of course, such an inventive mind wouldn't have any trouble figuring out the mechanism of a simple trolley.
I can't reach that. That has been my #1 trigger with playing this game with my friend was there's certain things that I just cannot reach. I'm like, why can't I reach it? Like, at least in the back over there, but... I see collectibles, I pick it up. Rude.
Well, pretty much. Try pulling the other lever.
Hopefully y'all are able to eat dinner already. But I understand it's snack time for some people, depending on the time zone you are.
All right now, just slowly.
The story itself won't progress unless you complete the objective, is what I've noticed.
That's a useful book you've picked up. Is the author some kind of scientist or inventor? I hope he's not too upset that we stole his train. That was awkward.
Now we get into the nitty-gritty of this game, which is crafting. Some people are like, well, if you like this game, why don't you play Minecraft? Well, there's no trains in Minecraft, okay? And second off, I just don't get Minecraft in the slightest. Okay, my goodness, like my controller here is like super sensitive. I think it's also because okay. I need 2 scrap metals. Hello, Mystic. How are you, my good sir? Bless you, my brother. How are you today, my good sir? me just snooze these ads real quick so we can be able to talk. But for those that don't know, I do have a command called that's titled command ad. So if I'm talking and an ad comes to you and an ad comes out, feel free to just tell me to. It just tells me to stop talking. But how are you today, my good sir? Good, thanks, miss. I'm restoring for parade today. Oh, a parade! So my church is slow and passed out Canadians. Well, sounds fun. And chilled Twitch. Think you're gonna stream some more Star Fox later? And whoa. I'm content to just have a nice evening. I wasn't planning on going out today, but I only did because I needed more tissues. I was sniffly all morning. If it requests to see my go crazy in space, sure. I don't know how long I'll be live for tonight, but that depends on whether or not friends are able to play Repo. But I don't think we'll be playing tonight. Oh, I gotta back up the train a bit just to get here. See, I went out today to get some supplies for some gifts. I have Repo, but haven't pressed it. You have Repo? Repo is very scary, but it's a lot of fun with friends. They actually have a tutorial area where it helps you get to know the controls and the mechanics of the game in the main menu. You can do solo runs, but I prefer to just do it with friends. And things have been a little bit weird in the game, or at least I have to relearn a little bit now with the update that included 10 new monsters. And that includes the loom. Oh, you do not mess around with trying to do Super Mario Bros. On SES classes. Why not for play more Star Fox? Naturally, why not? It's always a good time to play Star Fox. I don't see anything, am I? There's a lot of wood. Yeah, this is not a game for people with agoraphobia like Subnautica. It's Mr. Classic. Let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll. I'm just biased to Star Fox. Y'all know that. Okay. Smelt an iron bar. Based, I feel that. Right, I wanted to order something to eat because I made a pretty bad dinner. I'm just like bored from it, so I might order a banh mi or something. Because let's bet, because banh mi's are good. person mistake. Star Fox or 10 awesome RPGs mean dual barrel roll. LOL! What is... Wait. What is artichoke tea? I'm scared to ask what artichoke tea is. Yeah, this NES game fun. I'm actually never really played Final Fantasy. I'm not really into it. But if that's the take you're going with, then I say more power to ya. I'd recommend the Tales of series. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, banh mi ordered. Maybe I'll have something that's a bit better for me, and whoa. I just found out my friend is gonna be an uncle. They were struggling, but the baby's been conceived. I'm a bit scared to know what he's gonna be like as an uncle, but my hope is that he will be a good uncle and play lots of Hot Wheels and do lots of Transformers with his future niece or nephew. The baby will be a June baby like me, but I'm biased. I think June is a great month to be born on. And we think about it's perfectly in the middle. Christmas is 6 months away. So, your birthday is perfectly separated from holidays. I guess with the exception of Father's Day, but my birthday is too early for it to be on Father's Day. I'm still looking up different baby knits I can do that's like Star Wars-y related. Mom found a pattern that she has, but it looks like it'd be made with a knitting machine rather. Boop. Hee. Nope. Rockin' around Christmas tree holiday. The game flows much better on here. And oh, LBY to access it. Okay, okay. Because the problem is whenever I play consoles games on my TV, the TV just aggressively zooms in on them, so... And I haven't been able to figure out how to fix it. There we go. Unless we can just stay here and, oh, the place is really nearby. What we can do is we can just vibe here. Listen to Christmas music while we just ride this train. If you ever need or want someone to play Repo with, I'm more than happy to play with you if that's the case. I know there's a couple other Christian content creators that play Repo on here as well. I played Repo with one of them. And they came up with my favorite nickname for the Huntsman. It's that notorious monster of the blind guy that uses his shotgun as a cane. But if he finds you, he just shoots you instantly. There. I know I saw something over here, but I can't reach it. I noticed that Badger came out with a new video today. I'm waiting for a friend. I'm waiting for a goal before I watch it. Badger did a video on abiotic factor, and I think he's gonna do one on the new Modern Warfare 3 that was released 2 years ago soon. Because I saw him streaming on Twitch a few times playing Modern Warfare 3. And those are the times I wish I had booted up the game. Peekaboo. Man, I can't reach it. Anything else? I might see if V wants to get on this game. Don't know if she would enjoy it though. But I know she likes that farming game. Discord has a Zynga farming game. Like, y'all remember Farmville from like the days of Facebook when Zynga had all these great games like Treasure Isle? They pretty much are kind of back, but they've released it to Discord as well as to, I guess, Facebook. It's just one of those click games. You can just kind of turn your brain off and play. Excuse me. I need a wood. Today was a nice break, though, with how crazy yesterday was. And I'm glad that we could just take today to just go. If I could just do like an audio thing. Yeah, more. You could just see my shadow right there on the rock. So then even in a void, there's still a light source. So then that dispels the thing that this is the statement that this is a void. This is not necessarily a void. Especially if there's sunlight. I can't reach that scrap metal though. I remember just doing constantly when I was playing with gold saying, wait, there's stuff we could pick up here. We gotta pick it up. But I inherited a lot of traits from a gamer who is a completionist. I'm looking at you, Dad. He is a... Wait, I can kill those things? I'll have to try that next time. Sometimes you just want to get the best out of a game, both in value and secrets and in fun. Yep. I think that's why it takes me so long to finish Star Fox Adventures. Because I go to hunt down all the cheat token wells, I hunt down the extra upgrades for the staff. I'm still a little bit miffed about one thing, is that a secret in Star Fox Adventures is determined by what you get for it is determined by where you are geographically. I think it's the European version, you get a fortune where it says that Fox and Crystal were meant to be. But otherwise, if we were in the Americanized version, it's the cheat to turn the game black and white. Yep. After I finished the game, I stumbled upon that information tidbit on the internet, and I confirmed it with a guidebook that I got my hands on. So I think it's a debated canon because of the fact that it wasn't in the official Americanized version of Star Fox Adventures, but if it was, I think, in the European versions. And if I recall correctly, the canon didn't stay. The fortune wasn't there in the original Japanese version, too. Yeah, I would have loved that little tidbit, because you get a fortune involving about how you don't have much time left with a friend. Some assume it's your time with Tricky, because you get that token close to the end of the game. and others infer that it's talking about Peppy, about how he is getting much older. And then there's a fortune that talks about Falco, how he still thinks how you guys are still friends. You get a fortune, and then the final fortune is basically a message from Fox's father, James. And there's a piece of scrap metal back there. I missed it. I want to go back for it. Can I reach it? I can't reach it, just barely. Part 2 might not. I think I went back and did like a redoing of the bike racing once in Ice Mountain in Star Fox Adventures. But that's just because they allow you to go back there if you didn't have enough scarabs for a cheat token that's found up there. Yeah, the game had tons of stuff that wasn't the final version. Yeah, he never found out about her name canonically, which was a bit weird. But I keep wondering if she telepathically told him her name, or somehow telepathically instilled that knowledge in his memory. It would have been nice to have a little bit of in-between, because Star Fox Adventures happened about 8 years after the events of Star Fox 64. Having some in-between would have helped a lot, I think. Because I think it took a comic, I think, to illustrate how that Falco just simply left because he was unsatisfied. But honestly, I think Nintendo's in just a spot right now where they're focused on money and profits. And I don't think they're really thinking about building up other franchises. Like, for example, I know that the last time we got a Fire Emblem game was back in, I want to say, 2012 or something, around the era of the 3DS. When was the last time we got a legitimate F-Zero game, too? And then I think we got a new Pikmin game for the 3DS. I don't know, it just feels like they're leaving a lot. Hi, Grave! How are you? Yes. Rest in peace, Iwata Satoru-san. Rest in peace, Iwata-san. Gomenasai that you had the Shindeiru. Yeah, I remember that F-Zero had some Star Fox references, and even though Command is not canon, that they linked one of their endings to F-Zero, where Fox and Falco became racers after Star Wolf essentially claimed the glory and had their bounties wiped. Can't remember what was said that had Fox in a depressive state. I think he just couldn't believe that that Wolf had taken the device and left, and just couldn't believe that Crystal would leave him like that. When you think about it, Falco was the real homie to him in a weird way. I don't know, he was still just as equally selfish, I think, as Fox. I remember you talking about that Crystal was more compassionate in the Japanese version. Some things just don't translate well. Because they had to think about the US audience, but when you realize it, Fox kind of deserved it in a weird way, where he chose his work over her, but she was also a royal brat for thinking that Fox would love her more than his work. I played 64,000 and the fans that do it. Sorry, we're just two Star Fox fans talking shop. And in a bit that banh mi's gonna arrive and I'll feel filled. But we're probably gonna play this for the rest of the night unless I get word that people want to play Repo. As a separate friend realized he could get Repo working on his laptop. And we could do a bigger party, but that would require a mod for it. Yeah, but in my case, I prefer the Wolf of Stars. I'm still writing out her lore in the big story. But unfortunately, I actually have some world building workbooks geared towards writers, but they're in boxes right now because I'll be moving soon. Don't ever move across the country. Don't move continuously. It's not healthy. Yes, Wolf deserves way more explanation, man. He must have not. Like, he's very complex, in my opinion. Like, I like to dig into him the same way I like to dig into, Saren. Saren Artorias from Mass Effect. Saren is very complex and has very many layers about him that illustrates him as more than just a villain, but rather as just a tragic anti-hero. Because he's very anti-human, he's pro-Turian. He's seen a lot. He was just a kid when the wars was the first Contact War, the Relay 314 incident was happened. So when you read the Evolution comic and the Revelation novel, he makes a ton more sense. Oh yeah, you're right. Thanks, I appreciate that. I've written a lot of fan fiction over the years. I've largely stopped doing it, but I've just written down several ideas for different books and stories. I remember for an illustration class, we had to illustrate a book title. We were given a title and the author name, random. It was up to us to essentially write it about and to design a book cover. I don't know if I think I still do have it, I don't know. But it turned out beautifully. But I needed typography lessons, clearly. I was just happy to do it. It was fun. But people like to illustrate Wolf as someone who was a polar opposite of Fox. He didn't have a good upbringing type thing. And illustrate him to be just the typical bad boy, if you will. Wait. Oh! Oh, that's how you get fat early on. Okay. But I don't know, you could make the argument that Wolf still had a loving upbringing, kind of like what Fox did, but he could have still turned out the same way, we don't know. Only Nintendo can truly illustrate or present the canon about him. He's around Peppy's age or closer because he knew James. Peppy at this point is old. I genuinely don't think Wolf is that old. Honestly. If people think... Because he seemed very proper. He was like, I guess in the N64 he's like, can't let you do that, Star Fox. And then there's the 64 3D version is like, can't let you do that, Star Fox. Yeah, like, I think it was, yeah, I shared with you that I think Wolf is at this point in his 40s. Because Peppy would be in... Because I think Peppy would be in his 50s. Maybe early 60s at that point. With all the time that's passed. And the fact that he took over or was promoted to general after, they said General Pepper was put to bed rest or something because he was too old. It's possible he fell ill and was forced to retire even though I would say that, even though I guess it was established that, whatchamacallit, that command is not canon. The Royal Ottoman. You did talk about retirement age, and they say people try to retire in like their 60s or their 50s. If people really truly realize that Wolf was in his 40s and when they're fantasizing, oof, they're in a rude awakening. Oh, bless their hearts. Halfway, all the endings aren't. Yeah, exactly. And it doesn't really line up with the fact that Command supposedly takes place 10 years after the events of Star Fox 64. And then you have the passage of time established in Star Fox Assault with the first encounter with an Aperoid was 17 years prior to that, so we don't even know how much time has passed since Adventures. I gotta say though, giving Wolf a gruffer voice, chef's kiss, I think, especially to help illustrate age. I will say though, that made me despise Slippy even more, and gosh, I'm revealing a true fact about myself because I don't mind it. Thank you, Grave, for the redeeming. I got some decaf apple tea here. That's good stuff. And my orbital. As soon as I booted up Command the first time, and they named Slippy's fiance, I just remember shouting, "Why does Slippy's fiance share the same name as me?" And I think I got made fun of it for a little bit. Because they teased me saying, "You're Slippy's wife." And I'm like, no, absolutely not. Disgusting. And the fact they gave her a giant bow, and I love bows. But I wonder what it would take for Nintendo to create a game that lets us get to know more of the canon around Star Wolf. Because I think, if I recall correctly, Bigma and Andrew weren't they? I think they were forced on Wolf's team during the war, but once the war was over, he pretty much just banished them. Yes. Okay, my female brain is firing right now. Star Wolf Adventures. Imagine Wolf in like a sleeveless spacesuit, just wielding nothing but just kicking them hard. Yeah, nobody wants a greedy Slav or a whiny baby. I wonder why Oikini thought he was entitled to take over Andros's image or vision. Other than he just genuinely believed in it, but he's not very pragmatic. Yeah, probably family. He was like fiercely loyal to his uncle. But I don't think Oikini is pragmatic like how Andros was. And likely not like, definitely not like his cousin, Dash. Yeah, I still wonder what what happened in that passage of time too, where he started asserting that Venom should be the central, like the capital of the star system, if you will. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, there's a while ago I was forced to put a delay on my stream when I was still competing. And I just haven't figured out how to turn it off yet. And I do research of it, and everything is just outdated. So I can't remember if Twitch has a permanent delay on streams now. Nearing the depot, or the station at least. There would be an epic theme right now, but I turned off music so we could enjoy some Christmas music and some Tchaikovsky. Gosh, I think I begged to see the Nutcracker as a kid. And my mom told me I was so bored at that ballet. But it was good to do once. Yeah. So in a weird way, Dash fulfilled a part of his grandfather's vision. Much better than the way Oikini would. Like, Oikini, I think, was chaotic energy, if you will. It seemed like he didn't really have a goal in mind. He just wanted chaos for the sake of chaos. Best way I can compare him is like to Makarov from the original Modern Warfare games. Good old music. I'll probably initiate a quick break time at the depot, so that way I can get some water. My apple tea is just iced Earl Grey decaf and some apple juice. Yeah. Like, Makarov just wanted to stir up trouble for the sake of stirring up trouble. But I just don't see Oikini ever having an end goal, if you will. He just didn't think that far in. Yums. I made homemade hot cocoa and I have the big jar sealed in the fridge, but I already had some earlier today. A friend suggested I substitute the sugar with honey, so I'm curious to see how that changes up the flavor. You know what? That makes a lot of sense now. Between the monkeys and the dogs. And why you don't really see anything else. I think that still rang true even in that animated short bit, and I only saw like a few cats. I didn't really see a lot of species. There was a theory I found floating around that and I've seen this in one or two fixes, that wolves or the Canis lupus are treated as second-class citizens in Lila. You don't really see any other foxes aside from Crystal, and you don't really see any other wolves. Like Floofy. Yeah, the babies. But I think, I don't know. This conversation easier if I just turned off the delay. I gotta figure that out. That would make sense. That Andross's essence, if you will, caused the destruction of Serenia. But I wonder though if he had the techno. But here's the thing that intrigues me is the fact that after the cartoon or the short and Pepper is like, you know what you need to do to keep this tech secret, even though they're talking about teleportation technology. I'm wondering what else Andross did to get himself exiled, the Venom. Like, did he invent technology powerful enough to destroy a planet, if you will? Like, is it possible that he destroyed Serenia and maybe some other planets, and that was why he was exiled? So it makes me wonder if Corneria is very imperialistic, if you will, and they just have Venom be the Australia of Corneria, if you will, just a prison colony. The Aperoids, though, weren't created. Honestly. Well, I wonder if they were a species that basically built them, that forced evolution by making themselves synthetic, and then they just became infectoid species, like zombies, if you will. Blue samples. A plus 8 is 17. A plus 8 is 16. But yeah, I think you forgot to type the len. Yeah, Rob, I think. Yeah, Rob was originally James and Pepe's bots. Yeah. So good.
Well, the goddesses of time and fate can't weave
Yeah,
one life
since the
back to
synthetic too.
well, at least he won't be needing a revolver anymore. Who do you think this skeleton was? So many diagrams on the table. He's probably some kind of designer. Well, used to be.
No, you're fine.
He left the combination of the safe right out in the open. That was a great idea. But don't ever do the same thing, okay? I got an idea. We're gonna need those parts soon.
Imagine Andros getting exiled for trying to create the ultimate soldier.
Now about my brilliant idea and the details. The console on the platform looks suspiciously similar to the device in the blueprints. It was mentioned there in the train upgrade paragraph. An engineer. Truly an engineer.
Yeah. We got a longer thing now. No worries. And I get it too. Just being able to talk about it. And I think it annoys my parents when I keep talking about it. I remember I got the whole Star Wars theme stuck in my head so I couldn't stop whistling it. I get that. Water compressors. Okay, so I'm just gonna go get some water real quick, so I will be right back. Ya llega mi vato. Cool. Got a whole boatload of water. Open this. Mums. Jag älskar vatten. It's good stuff and hydrating. Checking in. Of course, somebody is ranting about college football. Thankfully, it ain't me, and I don't care for that kind of stuff. That's cool. My weird thing is that I have several different versions of the Star Wars theme on my personal playlist, and some of them are covers. And okay, I need some wood. Had some lo mein. I tried to make a sesame noodle dish with some beef and some leek, some mung bean sprouts, but it just didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. So I'm like, you know, I'm just gonna order something that's actually good. And what the? I love miso. What am I doing again? Oh, right, I gotta give you the blue sample. Anyone else play Sly Cooper? Oh, I used to play Sly Cooper. I love Sly Cooper. Sly, I can't remember the name of the villain in Sly 3, but Wolf O'Donnell from N64 version, share the same voice actor. Rest in peace. Rick May. Rick May was his name. Because he was also the soldier in TF2. 2 wood. Yep. Grant Goodeve was the voice behind Wolf in Star Fox Assault. And he was also the engineer in TF2. Yeah. Well, I don't have any more chemicals, so, well, we have nothing else to do here except leave. Team Fortress Floof indeed. Those were good days. I remember I spent so much time in the WarioWare server in TF2, and then they got rid of it or they shut it down. TF2 is a lot of fun, but right now it's just not the same as it was, honestly. Not like as it was 10 years ago when I played in high school.
Arrows.
It's the Vol Man. How goes? Say hi to stream.
Hi, stream. It's the Vol Man. Hold on one second.
You're called. Wait, Vol, you were called the cool guy. Where do you think you're going, cool guy? Why can I barely hear you?
I'm sorry,
Er-
Rose. What were you saying? Rory was asking me
No,
something.
you're fine. Chat called you the cool guy.
Hey, let's go. You gotta call me that from now on.
Unless that's what you change your GT to, my dude.
I'm the cool guy. Gotta call me Vol for cool.
Given the
Oh,
the state of the last game, Nay would just explode if he even thinks about doing that. Bama lost, didn't they?
Ah, dude, they were getting their... How do I put this?
They're getting their butt
PG.
kicked.
Yeah, I was about to say something not
I know.
content appropriate.
I mean, getting your butt kicked is still appropriate.
I know, but I wasn't gonna say that.
I mean, it's the truth. Let's see. I'm hoping to take a holiday to Scotland very soon. Scotland. I want to go to Scotland someday just to visit some family history, but unfortunately, there's not really anything left, and I hate flying, so I've just resigned myself to the fact that I'm never gonna go abroad, and that's okay.
I have a IRL friend who is a certified globetrotter. She just goes everywhere.
It has to be super exhausting to be a globetrotter like that.
No, she enjoys it. And she's got the money to do it, so more power to her. Like,
After moving and traveling as much as I've done, I'm like, more power to you, I'm just gonna stay home.
she doesn't do it to like live there. She just does it for vacations. But
But
not
still.
6 months ago, not 6 months ago, she was telling me about a trip she was taking in one country, and then I haven't talked to her in a while, and then I look up on Facebook, and she's already in a different country. I'm like, what?
Let's go. Interesting. Yeah,
I know.
But yeah, for my family over there, or some family roots, I guess they're called Midlands. Not exactly Highlands, but not exactly Lowlands either, but there's just nothing really left. And I'm pretty sure we're considered Red Douglas because Black Douglas stayed behind in Scotland, and I think we're wiped out from the Scottish Revolution. But I'm still trying to get my history together on that.
Honestly, I have no need to go to where my people come from. So.
Yeah, the kilt I have was Nana's.
Oh, you have a kilt?
Yep, Dad bought her a kilt. She gave it to me. Dad, even though Dad likes to say it's technically his. Even though Mom's like pish posh. And yeah. It's of our tartan.
Interesting. Has your dad ever worn the kilt?
Oh, it's a kilt for a woman.
Oh, why? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
You're fine, you're fine.
Wait, wouldn't a kilt for a woman just be a skirt?
Why not ask Siri that? Because I couldn't tell you.
I mean, come on.
But I think it's also the type, like how there's different types of skirts. And you could argue that a kilt is a type of skirt. And men and women there can wear kilts.
I've never heard of a woman wearing a kilt, which is weird because it's basically just a skirt.
You can thank mainstream media for that one.
Yeah.
It's not
All I'm thinking.
one of the most outlandish claims I've ever heard in my life, saying we're related to Romulus and Joseph. Oh no, great. Now let's see, it's not about the dress, it's a yeah, it's a combat skirt.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Of all the garments you could wear to war, I think a kilt would be terrible.
So?
I don't know, dude. I mean, they make some pretty nasty weapons, and if anything flies up that kilt, it could be GG for your progeny.
Well, that's true. It doesn't matter what you wear. It's true no matter what you wear, honestly.
True, but I mean, how would you ride a horse in a kilt?
You ride the horse.
Yeah, but I'm thinking too hard about this.
Yeah, you are. You are. You're thinking way too hard, my friend.
Oh goodness. Oh, nope. So I decided I was getting bored with using... Oh, hold on one second. So I decided I was getting bored with using the SMGs in this game. And so I decided I was gonna start using what many consider to be the best gun in the game. It's called the M4A1, and I think it's honestly kind of overrated.
How
I
so?
don't like it. I don't know, I just don't really have a feel for it yet. I mean, it feels good, but
Uh-oh.
it just doesn't... I guess I just haven't figured out how to use it yet, is why I don't like it. Its recoil pattern's really weird, too.
Grr, I don't like sneezing so much, but... Okay.
Just mute your mic.
I did.
Sneezy wheezy.
Yeah, Bentley and Penelope were adorable. Like, my heart hurts so much for Bentley after that happened in Sly 4. You ever played any of the Sly Cooper games, or was that something your mom never allowed you to play?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, you.
I've never even heard of those games. What's it called?
Sly Cooper? Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. It's a PlayStation platformer. You're a thief raccoon trying to recover a book that was stolen by other thieves that's been in your family for generations.
I've never played it. I don't see why my mom would have never let me play that, though.
Y'all, I don't think we're allowed a PlayStation 2 anyways.
Yeah.
Sly
Game
Cooper
itself-
and the
game
theme is
itself
Raccoon
wouldn't have
is
been
fun.
bad. Yeah, the game itself wouldn't have been the problem, just the PlayStation. Nope.
I need a bolt, a gear, and a copper pipe.
So how's your day been today?
I think it was a good day today, honestly.
Been lazy today. I should have studied more, but I got through a lot of the problems, so.
I wanted to be lazy, but I needed more tissues. Not sure if Aaron shared, but it looks like he's about to become an uncle.
Oh, good for him. Is he excited about that?
I think so. Doesn't know if it's gonna be a niece or nephew yet, but I know his brother and sister-in-law, so I have to think of a good Star Wars knit. Baby knit.
I'm gonna start calling him Uncle Derpy now.
Uncle Derpy. Yeah, he's the good old Uncle Derpy.
Good old Uncle Derpy. I don't know how kindly he'll take to me calling him that, but it sounds funny, so.
Yeah. Oh, my food was delivered. Yay, I get a banh mi because I did a terrible job cooking dinner and I've left me feeling nauseous. One sec. And I agree that the whole thing was a bad random plot point.
Wait, what did you get to eat? What do you, the viewers, think she got to eat? Comment below. I mean, I don't know, she may have told y'all.
Okay. There we go. I got food. Finally.
Food is good.
Yeah, I learned my lesson about how how I want to make dry noodles in the future. And I can't get this. Yeah, and I can't get this banh mi out of the bag. Like, it fits the bottom. It's like the container is the same size or the same area as the bottom of the bag.
What is banh mi?
Banh mi, it's a baguette. It's a Vietnamese sandwich with a French baguette.
Sounds interesting.
They're really good. And yes, we can get you banh mi's in addition to pho if you ever visit.
Yay!
Because food is good.
Food is good. And food is necessary.
Yeah.
I don't know if they ever told you that or not, but it is.
Oh, I forgot to say no cucumber. Oh well. I can pull it out as I go.
You don't like cucumber? Are you allergic?
My body started reacting horribly to it a few years ago, so I'm like, yeah, let's just not eat it anymore. I feel like
So
I need a just
basically-
talking screen now that I have this, but I don't know.
So basically what you're telling me is that you're just like those cats in those videos every time you see a cucumber.
I don't just randomly jump, though.
Well, true.
I will say, though, if you have that gene where cilantro tastes and smells like soap to you, Make sure that whenever you order Vietnamese food, you get it without it. Vietnamese food uses a lot of cilantro.
I do not. I don't have that gene. I very much like cilantro.
Hmm.
Hey,
I don't
you
care.
remember you were telling... Go ahead.
I don't care for cilantro, but I don't have the G either.
Do you remember those jet puffed marshmallows, mini marshmallows you were telling me that you got the other day?
Mm-hmm.
I have been eating handfuls of those all day and now I feel sick.
Lol. Like, it's like the Swiss Miss marshmallows, but just the marshmallows.
I know. Or like the Lucky Charms, but just the marshmallows, except a little crunchier. That's the thing I find... That's the thing I like the most about those marshmallows. It's not necessarily how they taste, it's that little crunch you get.
I've been playing this game with gold on Xbox, but I've been itching to play and I didn't want to risk doing something that would destroy our progress, so I just bought the game on Steam.
Oh, speaking of Steam, I made a Steam account last night.
Oh, sick!
Yeah. Well, it's funny, I actually made one years ago, to try to play Aim Labs before they added it to Xbox. And so, there was a Vol for Jesus already taken, and I didn't remember the login, but it wasn't exactly how I had it on this, so I was able to kind of get away with making a new one, sort of exactly how I had the old one, which is nice. I don't know if you can look up users directly on Steam, but you shouldn't have a problem finding me on there.
I could probably give you my friend code in a bit.
Yeah, Jabari and Stagnate and I'm sorry, my brain right now.
Don't worry,
Pain Bear
it's
already.
Saturday.
Yeah, Stagnate and Pain Bear already gave me theirs. So.
For me, it's pretty. I mean, it's obvious when you find out it's me.
Yeah, I bet. I'm assuming there's gonna be like a little wolf. Wolf go ah woo.
You mean like?
Yeah, there we go. That's our rose.
Right. I sometimes forget they put jalapeno slices in these, so I'm feeling the heat in my mouth right now.
I don't know that I've ever heard of any Asian foods that use jalapenos or cilantro.
Korean food,
No. Again, I've
Vietnamese
never had
food.
Korean food. Is there any cheese in Vietnamese food?
No.
Assuming not.
Koreans love cheese, though.
I actually, and I don't know if this is true or not, because again, I saw this on Google, so take it with a grain of salt, but I saw something where 90% of, like, native Asian people are lactose intolerant. That probably doesn't go for Koreans, since, you know, you said they like cheese, but...
Well, that doesn't mean that they're not lactose intolerant. I just know that they love cheese.
True. Bear was telling me about the um, so I was kind of hyping myself up for it, and then I got to the boss fight. Well, I got to the final level, and it's basically only 2 boss fights. And honestly, they were both kind of easy. I mean, they were hard at first, but once I figured out kind of the attacking patterns, it was pretty much GG.
Hmm. Trying to eat this up as quick as I can too.
Finally,
I always
extended
recommend the
barrel
grilled pork banh mi's. The grilled pork is always good.
grilled pork. That sounds interesting.
I took a big bite out of that sandwich. Okay.
A big chunk.
Mm-hmm.
Chunky.
Well, guess this giant straw muzzle of mine comes into use.
I'm sorry, you're what?
Remember, I'm Revs the Wolf. So I got a muzzle with a strong bite.
I gotcha. Well, it's good that you can take a big hearty chunk out of things. Not everybody is blessed with such jaw strength. I've actually heard chewing gum, and again, Google, take it with a grain of salt, but apparently chewing gum can give you like a more pleasing jawline. You
I'm
know,
sure
like
that's
looks
what they
match.
all say.
Dun, 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 dun. Just keep up that mewing streak and it shouldn't be a problem. Bye 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 bye. Hey, you know those little Labubu things?
Which things?
Labubu.
Let's just say yes, for the sake of argument, yes.
Apparently they're this new trendy little toy that's going around. The kind of a Furby type thing, and I had no idea what they were until a couple days ago. There's a few people going nuts for them apparently.
Kind of like the same way people go nuts over Stanley Cups out here.
Yes.
Boy.
Gosh, the amount of people running around with Stanley Cups at my school at one point was nuts.
Like, they're just cups. Like, what's so special about them?
They're not even that good, dude. Why do they have such a...
I've only gotten
shape?
I've only gotten a few because they actually do keep hot drinks hot. But not too many. Honestly, I don't need them.
I have one water bottle, and it is a big, ugly...
Hydro flask?
No, it's a Gatorade bottle.
Oh, those green ones?
Yeah, well, no, not the kind you squirt. It's, you know, it's meant for a certain type of, sort of little pod you put in it. Have you ever heard of, like, GX or whatever? It's basically like a Gatorade mix. I have never had the mix. I just needed a water bottle, and that was the cheapest one they had at Dick's. Or rather, the only one they had at Dick's, so I got it. And I've just been using that for like a really long time. I've never even used the Gatorade pods that's supposed to come with it. I just fill it up with water. I guess the job done.
Can you see it too? Or am I hallucinating already?
Let's see, cayenne pepper, jalapenos, and Thai chili sauce my space limits. I like to have the bucky every now and then, spicy rice cakes, but I like to have curry, but I like mild curry.
Sounds good. I've never had curry, but I've always wanted to try it.
Can they see us? Hey!
Curry.
Well, whatever.
They're missing out on the party. As interesting of a place as Vietnam is, especially right now, they make really good food.
I've heard it's one of the easiest places to live finance-wise.
It's still communist.
I know.
Next time you
It's not me.
encounter the next time you encounter Grim, feel free to ask him about what his sister bragged about when his family moved to Vietnam for a bit while he was still going to college with me. She would commute to school on a scooter and would have like a big bowl of pho that's like $1 each time, but it's heavily communist out there. And I think it's technically a third world country still too.
Yeah. Is Grem Vietnamese? I know he's Asian.
His heritage is like half Vietnamese.
Yeah, let's see how badly Bama lost.
Will this be a good laugh, I guess?
They lost 28-7.
Is that significant?
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Anytime you beat someone by 21, it's pretty bad. Not as bad as it could be, though.
Nate was slewing together a stream of curse words in a group chat about it.
Was he?
Mm-hmm.
Did you kick him out?
I mean, I can't
You
really.
just leave him on the phone.
But I
Oh, it
just,
was
I
in
just,
Dolby's.
no, I said a group chat, not in here.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Alabama has been the top team for 15 years, and they're still really good even after losing their best coach ever. So he just needs to chill. Like,
It's almost idolatrous how he treats it all, but then again, that's kind of like the South as a whole. Y'all with your college football and everything. And conferences and championships.
I don't see how it's any more idolatrous than any other hobby. I mean, yeah, some people take it a little too far, but
Half the
I mean,
time
you
I
can
can't
really
even
say that
tell.
about-
Half the
say
time
that
I
about
can't
any
even tell if
hobby.
you're extreme about it or if Nate's extreme about it, if I'm quite honest.
I would say I am pretty extreme about it, but I'm selective. One thing I think is kind of weird about college football is how obsessed some people are with where a high schooler goes to college. You know, there are recruiting rankings, there's recruiting services that speculate where these kids are going to go to school, and I just think it's kind of weird obsessing over it so much. So I don't really obsess on recruiting so much as I do the actual games being played.
I mean, the point of going to college is to get an education. Let's see, as a southerner, I'll admit it, some people are a bit over-obsessed with sports, however, some do respectful, it's just not my thing. I can play with fans, but pro, not my thing. Yeah. Yeah, I respect that.
I will say this, one thing that is kind of upsetting to me is there is a player that Tennessee recently signed, but he didn't want to sign with Tennessee. His family is basically forcing him to sign with Tennessee, and he's being a little open about it. And, you know, obviously I want the best players we can get, but if he really doesn't... He wants to go to Ohio State, but his mom is forcing him to go to Tennessee, so that's kind of upsetting to me.
That is upsetting, honestly.
I don't want anybody... I mean, obviously I want Tennessee to get the best players they can, but I don't want anybody playing here against their will.
But I wonder if his parents have a chokehold on, like, college money.
Well, I told you about that one player for Tennessee, or used to be a player for Tennessee, how his dad was basically trying to, I can't say that on stream, basically trying to sell him out for more money.
Yeah, I remember you talking about it.
And he basically ruined his kid's career by putting him in a situation where it was impossible to win.
Yeah. Fun fact, there's a school in Tennessee that shares the same colors as UT, and I heard they get their old XR-size equipment for free when it gets replaced. Also, cool guy, are you a fellow Tennessean? Yes, he is.
I am.
Yes, he is. Have at thee.
Yo, you have a vol in the chat? That's awesome.
Well, he didn't say vol. I think he's just one, like, fellow Tennessean.
Nah, man, I sense it.
Your Tennessee senses are tingling.
My Tennessee senses are... Call it my Tennessee tingle.
I don't think that means quite what you think it means.
It probably doesn't. If I said something appropriate,
I've been to a couple games with folks. My bro was a huge fan. That's what he
awesome,
says.
dude. Yes, I am currently within the borders of the state of Tennessee and have basically been throughout my entire life. So I am very much a Tennessee boy.
I'm not a typical southerner, little elegant gamer, TCG player, animal admirer, and gentle spoken, so not typical.
What kind of TCGs you into? Because I used to really be into the Pokemon TCG for a little bit.
Same. I think I used to collect a bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! For a time, too. Have you ever been to a highway called... Have you been to the Highway 127 yard sale, fellow Tennessee dude?
Highway 217 yard
No,
sale?
Highway 127 yard sale.
Highway 127? I don't think so.
I used to play Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! But I play MTG, Magic the Gathering Commander, and some old MLP cards.
I will say this, and it's the guy in the chat you're talking to again.
Yep.
What's his name? Or
He is the Holy Mystic RX. He is a fellow Christian content creator and also a fellow Star Fox fan.
Yeah, Mystic, I'll say this much without, you know, saying this on stream, but if you know where Alkilia Highway is, I'm basically around that area. And that's a nickname, by the way, Rose, in case you're wondering. That's
I'm
not
just
actually
taking
a
your word for it. Did he guess it, Vol? Like, I don't know if I want to say it aloud.
Yeah, hold on, you're on Twitch, right?
Yeah? You're a mod in my Discord, but you don't have a Twitch, but that's okay.
Yeah, he probably got it right.
He says, I heard of it, you can delete it.
Yeah, okay, he knows what it is.
Yep. No worries, you're wait. It's this weird thing in my stream manager where won't let me delete messages outright. But I don't know. Unless it works whenever I'm modding for someone, but whenever No, you're fine, you're fine. You guys are just talking, honestly. But if this conversation... But I think, Vol, you would have shut it down a long time ago if you didn't want to get that specific. He said he misses the east of your... Oh yeah, you see the chat now, so...
No, I don't. Right? No. Oh, wait, are you showing it on your screen?
No.
Oh,
he says he misses the East Town Mall location and the Toys R Us near that location. They're both gone.
Okay, so I do know what he's talking about with that Toys R Us. I have, believe it or not, I have actually never been to East Town Mall. I don't know why. I just never ended up going there.
How do I...
Without saying too much, I've been to the 2 other big malls in that area, but for some reason never East Town. Ouch.
Ouch?
Oh no, it's something that happened in my game.
Let me get another thing of metal.
Yeah, I think I like this weapon. It's just the recoil pattern is really weird on it.
I need wood, iron, and a bolt. There we go. While everything crafts.
How's it going? Just...
Research and build loot catcher's nest. I think in about 10 minutes I might end stream for the night. This was definitely nice and relaxing, I think.
Yeah, which game were you playing again? Can't remember
Hold
what
on.
you told me.
It's called Voidtrain.
Oh.
I was playing this
Think
with gold on the Xbox.
I don't
Remember-
think I don't think Halo Infinite is directly on Steam, is it?
It is on
You
Steam.
have to get it. Oh, okay, I wasn't sure how that worked exactly.
Multiplayer in the
know if
custom
you-
is free, but you still have to pay money for the campaign.
That's how it is on Xbox too.
Derpy tried to get me on Voidtrain several years ago, but I was just not wanting to. Not sure why I decided to just play with gold instead, but here we are.
I guess Gold just was able to rope you in.
Let's face it, I think we'd rather play games
Goldish.
with gold than
With his
Derpy, no
goldish
offense to
charm.
him. He's a bit
just
hard to
got that-
play games with, honestly.
I know it's probably not going to work out tonight, but I'm still looking forward to playing
Oh.
Repo with y'all.
I'm hoping we can make it work.
Something tells me Nate is going to be MIA for the rest of the night.
That's fun. Excuse me?
Let's see. I don't know, do you say bless you after a hiccup?
Some people do. I typically do. Doesn't mean that you have to.
I used to say bless you when people coughed.
I mean, I do that too.
Wouldn't it be funny if people said bless you when they like tooted?
I know Mom does.
Oh my gosh. That sounds like a mom thing to say.
Fun horn.
Eeh. I told Maverick at some point I was gonna download Super Meat Boy and play it.
Super what now?
Super Meat Boy.
What is that?
It is a notoriously hard platform game that has gore in it, basically.
Cheapers.
I mean, I say gore, but it's more so just blood. There's like squishy sounds as you walk. It's kind of weird, honestly.
Like blood, that's like okay, but squishy sounds
wait,
like that's like
Did I
okay,
say
but
gold? I meant to say Maverick.
you said Mav.
Oh, okay, yeah. I also need to finish, I don't know if Gold told you this, but he actually got me a One Punch Man game about a year ago and I haven't finished it yet.
I think
At
I
some point
remember
I'll-
that.
Yeah, at some point I want to finish it over break.
Hi Azalea, how are you today? How have you been? Avatar. Yep, we now have a physical representation of the name.
Rose the Wolf.
I am.
I know this would probably clutter up the screen, But wouldn't it be funny if you had little avatars for the whole cast of the blanket fort, and one popped up every time someone joined the VC?
That is a thing, but
That would
but I
get
don't know
way too
yet.
cluttered.
Well, that
That'd get way too
depends.
cluttered.
Typically, we don't have that many, but it also just depends on who I'm playing with too.
Yeah.
You had to double check that because you didn't recognize it. It's still the trademark purple,
Yeah.
but the look is gonna change up here a bit, and it'll just be gradual over the next calendar year or so.
Yay, Rose is gonna look different. I wonder what you would do for me.
Well, I don't know.
Probably just draw Weird Al wearing a Tennessee hat.
That'd be funny. Why not just make that your profile pic, dude?
Honestly, that would be really funny.
For those that don't know the context, Vol here's been called a look-alike of Weird Al Yankovic.
On more than one occasion, online and in real life.
Oh, I missed a chemical back there. How did I? Fine.
Shadow weighs 42 pounds to tell you once again who's fat. If I eat one more a la mode, I'm gonna need my own zip code. Ham on. Ham on. Ham on whole wheat. Alright. Da 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 da. You are here and us. Behavior not for me.
Within like the last few months, we played Borderlands 4 on here, or at least it was my second playthrough. I might do another playthrough, but this time go with a different character, as much as the other characters don't seem appealing to me. Amon was the only one that was actually fun to play for me, or just appealed to me the most. Forstoy was hilarious.
Borderlands.
I might play as Vex next. Vex is the siren.
If you could only play Mass Effect or Borderlands for the rest of your life, which one would you choose?
Put a bullet to the head. Because why would you ever make me choose between one of them? I love playing them both.
It's weird. I thought you were gonna say Mass Effect since you have a whole stream day dedicated to it.
Yeah, that's... I honestly wasn't sure I liked Borderlands 4 either. I was super skeptical of it, but I was blown away by it. It's definitely a soft reboot, but I appreciated that they did that because Borderlands 3 ended that storyline. As crummy of an ending as it was. So it helps to keep it fresh, if you will.
I'm starting to get the hang of this weapon.
Yay.
All I need to do is unlock some attachments for it. Get that recoil under control.
I sent one of my new blankets to the server. Ooh, we'll have to check it out.
Hey,
That's
is that
prob-
Tennessee guy still in the chat?
I don't know. Why don't you ask? Unless you started
I don't
streaming
know.
already, but I don't know.
What's this furry nonsense that... What's this? He sent me.
A king size. Ooh. A nice big one, too.
Oh gosh.
Oh, we're near the depot. That means we'll be near a good save point.
Pain Bear is mad at me.
What did you do?
Apparently I was supposed to play Sonic CD before I played Sonic 3.
That's on him for not telling you that.
Well, that's the thing. I told him if I played the first 3 Sonics, he has to play Super Mario Galaxy. And so I thought that meant playing Sonics 1, 2, and 3. And the Origin Edition I bought just so happened to have CD thrown in there. I don't know why they name it Sonic 3 if it's not the third game in the series.
Your guess is as good as mine.
That's just way too confusing. I mean, that's like them calling every Halo after Halo Reach the incorrect number, because if you think about it, Halo Reach should be called Halo 4. Halo 4 should be Halo 5.
And Halo
and
Infinite's
5
Halo
should be
6.
Halo 6. No, Halo Infinite should be Halo 7, because remember there was Reach. And if you want to get really granular...
Wait, you
and
said
if you
Halo
want-
Reach would have been Halo 4. You said Halo 4, Halo 5. So then, okay, Halo Infinite would be Halo 6.
But then but no, Halo 5 would be Halo 6. Do you get what I'm saying?
I had a blonde moment there. I had a blonde moment.
That's okay. So in reality, we should be on Halo 7. And that's not
Yeah.
even including ODST, but honestly, I think they can get away with just calling it Halo 3 ODST since it's literally just the Halo 3 engine. So... Ouch. Oh, there's something in my eye. Ouch.
Y'all good, man?
Yeah, I'm good. I will say though, the look on this gun is really cool. Why am I? Oh my gosh, that hurts.
Are you okay?
I am. I just had random hiccups, and you know how sometimes. Oh my gosh. That
Oh, your
hurts. You know how
diaphragm is seriously twitching.
Yep. Oh my gosh. So you know how sometimes when you hiccup, and you can like feel it like deep within. Oh my gosh, deep within your
Yeah.
chest. That's happening to me right now. Okay. I think I did the holding breath trick, and I think they're gone now.
Yeah, because hiccups are triggered because your diaphragm is twitching.
Yeah, but honestly, just holding my breath isn't enough to get it to go away. I have to hold my breath a certain way. It's kind of hard to describe.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. I will say this though, there's a
Oh, what the?
one trick that it's almost certain to get it to go away that I've tried. I just don't like it because you have to drink a lot of water, but if you hold your nose and take as many sips as you can stand of water while having your nose unplugged. It's supposed to make it go away. Let's see what Bear has to say. Oh my gosh, CD does come before 3. Why would they name it? Oh my gosh. And why didn't you tell me? On a real note though, I have really been enjoying the Sonic games.
Alrighty, I'm gonna float here while I try to eat my banh mi again.
Enjoy floating.
Mm-hmm. I think anyone would be able to eat while they're floating.
There's this place up in Gatlinburg where it's a skydiving simulator. So you're basically floating.
Let's see, is this your first Christmas stream or y'all gonna do some near Christmas? So yeah, I'm gonna be streaming this month. We'll probably do another Christmas Eve stream, including the NORAD Santa Tracker.
You should sing your Christmas songs for the stream, Rose.
I know.
In that super special voice.
Hold on, my mouth is full, so that way I can explain it. The other day we were playing Repo. We, as in me, Bear, Derpy, and Nate, and I, Vol was watching. I had died. So I was like to Vol, should I troll them, Vol? So he wasn't sure. So basically I resurrected myself briefly, and then I just turned on my voice, and I went, "Joy to the world, the Lord is come, let us receive our King." And I did that for a whole stanza. And this man right here was gasping for air, trying not to wake up his sister who was asleep in the other room.
I was laughing for like a good 2 minutes.
I wasn't intending on breaking the man, but it did.
I love how that troll was meant for them and they didn't say anything, and yet I'm just over here dying.
Like, basically, Nate and Derp were just staring down in my head. They're like, okay.
Hut. I wonder what other games I could get on my laptop.
Prob.
I'll have to check. Probably nothing too fancy. I could probably play Guilty as Sock too on it.
Oh, we gotta get you on Guilty as Sock.
Yeah, that'd be pretty funny.
Making them laugh with that Robin meme was so great. Like, I think you were there. I don't remember if you were there, for that was Nikki's first time playing. And Bear just decided as prosecutor to put Robin on the stand. Like, Robin from Teen Titans for context. And, I just drew the weird smile Robin meme because I was journalist. And basically everybody just started dying, and while Bear was in a mid-argument presenting evidence, he just started breaking and then gasping for air.
Yeah.
And then I just hear Derpy say, "Your Honor, I am dying."
That's funny. I don't think I would make a good reporter because I can't draw.
I think it would only work if I hooked up a drawing tablet. I passed mine on to someone else, though. I'm tempted to get another one once I move. Huion is great, but I'm almost tempted to invest in a bougie Cintiq. Cintiq is like the professional standard, but Huion is basically the Chinese off-brand of Cintiq quality for much less.
I don't know if they're... Do they make pens or not as well?
With the tablets, yeah.
I don't know if this is what she got, but she you know who was telling me about these like new pins she got that were super satisfying to use. It's so weird because the ESPN app gives me live score updates on Tennessee, but never in football. It's always in basketball.
I'm not sure. Don't think I could tell you why they do that.
Honestly, to be fair to Jabari, I was zooted when he told me the order of the games, so...
So you do admit.
Yeah.
You do admit it, so it's not slander.
I'm sorry, and I promise I'm not trying to change the subject here, I just thought this was wild. Tennessee apparently has a rugby team.
A rookie basketball team or rookie...
No, rugby.
Oh, rugby. I heard rookie. Huh.
Which honestly makes me kind of mad because actually no, this is a good thing because Ken was like, because I showed him a beautiful picture of Neyland Stadium in full checkerboard crowd and he's like, it's just rugby, and I'm like, dude,
Oh,
it's
he
not
was
just rugby.
he was doing that just to troll you, my dude, I think.
No. We might be kicking him out of the server for that one. Look,
Lol.
okay. I know. No. Listen here, okay.
Lol.
That is not rugby. And now that we have a rugby team, I can show him. It's like, look, dude, it's different. Different.
Ay, caramba, dude.
They have cool uniforms, though.
But I wonder if they made that Halo skin with this hope that maybe y'all would have an esports team too, like how some other schools had a Halo team.
Maybe. I don't think we do, but honestly, I'm kind of surprised we don't.
Imagine you
I
being the
always-
first to start an esports team.
That'd be pretty cool. But I don't know. I mean, with my major, it'd just be too time consuming.
You never know.
True. Agwell flare, I wonder what that does. Need a medic. Medic! Okay, fine, I'll try this attachment and see how I like it. Greatly reduce cost of aim.
This is
Why would I
definitely
wear-
a good place to stop it at.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. While I save the game and exit out here, is there anything y'all want to say to the stream as we finish it out here for the night?
Actually, I do have something to say. Have a nice day.
That's a very sweet thing to say. Even though I'm pretty sure people are starting their days on the opposite side of the world, I'm not sure.
I mean, we have some international friends in here, so...
Yeah. And, with that in mind, we'll just end it here for the night. Thank you guys for, joining in for a chill stream. If y'all enjoyed the stream, don't hesitate to click on that purple heart to leave a follow. And also consider becoming a beau. Join the Subbus squad and subscribe. So there's going to be no live stream tomorrow. It is Sunday, and that is my rest day, or my Sabbath day. But if you want to be notified as to when I go live next, I recommend you follow the Twitter. Because I know Twitch can be really weird with their notifications, so... And if you want more content from me, I recommend you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Soon enough, I'm going to get started on an anthology video for 2025 moments, even though I barely uploaded this year, if I'm quite honest. And, if you're enjoying the good vibes here, you want to just keep chit-chatting, keep engaging with the community, or if you want in on some fun games, then I recommend you join the Ultimate Blanket Fort, join the Discord community. We're nice and cozy in here. We like to keep chill vibes here. We have Saturday morning cartoons every Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And sometimes we'll have mods put on movies or anime cartoons or just playing games together. But let's see, with that in mind, thank you guys for joining me for a chill time playing Voidtrain. It's definitely been a fun game when I was playing it with gold on the Xbox, and I'm glad now I can just play it for all y'all here on Twitch on Steam. I wonder if there's anyone we could say hi to. There's just like a lot of people live right now. I see Frey's live. We could go say hi to him. Frey is a fellow Christian and a fellow floof. So why don't we go show our brother in Christ some love as he is playing Marvel Rivals. Marvel ain't my thing. I'm not a superhero person, but hey, more power to people that just love playing. And you're marveling with him right now. Well, don't you say anything that I'm probably gonna rate him out. But with that in mind, thank you guys so much for tuning into tonight's stream. Enjoy that blanket fort and stay cozy as winter has arrived. And I will see you on the next one. Good night.
Come on then. Woo! Okay. Oh, Rose the Wolf!